our dear viewers and subscribers. I am Lorene R. Cuevas, Senior High School Teacher 2 of Cabanatuan City Senior High School for Deaf and Art, Teleturuan. Tonight, we will focus on basic concept of loans. After the lesson, you are expected to be able to illustrate business and consumer loans and distinguish between business and consumer loans. But before, let us have a short review about the definition of loan. According to Oxford Dictionary, loan is noun defined as a thing that is borrowed, especially a sum of money that is expected to be paid back with interest. With that, let us proceed to our lesson proper. Our lesson for tonight is all about business and consumer loan. Are you aware how much is the cost of college education? According to my survey, I will show you the cost of college education. Kindly answer this. Why do you think some families choose to borrow money from the banks or other learning institutions? One of the most common reasons people borrow money is because they want to purchase something that they are unable to pay cash for. A perfect example for this is a home loan or financing a vehicle. Interest on the money loan. This allows an individual who has a steady income to make smaller payments over an extended period of time without having to save up a large lump sum. This is both beneficial for the individual and the lender, as one receives an item upfront and is allowed to make affordable weekly, monthly payments, while the other receives interest on the money loan. How to start a business if you have no profit? Take a look on these examples. Mrs. Capili and her family want to open a small cafeteria near the high school in their community. She has a good place for the cafeteria because she will just use the ground floor of their two-story house. But the family lacks the capital for starting the business. They decided to borrow money from the bank. Next example, Mr. Melvin Canlapan is a 25-year-old bachelor who works in an insurance company. He wants to buy a brand new car. He decided to apply for an auto loan. Mr. De La Cruz is a 35-year-old family man. He owns auto repair shop. He wants to have another branch for this business. He decided to borrow money for a bank for the expansion of his business. What did you notice about the decisions of Mrs. Capili, Mr. De La Cruz, and Mr. Canlapan? Mrs. Capili and Mr. De La Cruz want to borrow money for their businesses, while Mr. Canlapan wants the money for personal use. There are two types of loans: business loan and consumer loan. Let us define the following terms. Business loan. Money lent especially for the business purpose. It may be used to start a business or to have a business expansion. Consumer loan. Money lent to an individual for personal or family purpose. Collateral. Assets used to secure the loan. It may be real estate or other investments. Term of the loan. Time to pay the entire loan. Now, let us differentiate consumer loan and business loan. Consumer loan, given to an individual for personal or family purpose, while business loan, loans for business. Consumer loan required a collateral, may be a real estate or other investment, while business loan, it also required collateral, but it can be equipment, pictures, or furniture. In consumer loan, it do not usually require a guarantor, while in business loan, it requires the business owner to sign as guarantors.
In consumer loan, the bank or the lending institution may require a credit report, bank statement, and an income tax return. And if the borrower is employed, a certificate of employment and employee pay slips. While in business loan, the borrower has to submit a credit report, income tax returns, and company financial statement.
In consumer loan, the term is longer, while in business loan, the term is shorter. In consumer loan, interest rate is low, while in business loan, interest rate is high. There you have it. We are about to have a short break for a few reminders from the studio. Please stay tuned for discussion for business and consumer loan.